I'm Tim O'Neill. I'm the president of the MB Film Co-op. I want to welcome you all to the 11th annual Silver Wave Film Festival. And also thanks to many of our sponsors and volunteers and their ongoing effort to help the co-op staff and board members with this festival. It couldn't exist without the volunteers and the sponsors, so I thank you for that. This specific reception is sponsored by Media NB and Telefilm Canada. We have Tony Whalen from Media NB that's going to come up and speak after. First couple personal things. The co-op, it's been around for 32 years now. It's started out as a couple individuals and it turned into basically a much larger and blossoming community. And it's been a helpful organization for many emerging artists or film artists, I guess. People like myself, many of the people here in the crowd today. We couldn't have done it basically without the support of this charitable organization and the community that's involved in keeping everything going. So thanks for that as well. It's nice to be surrounded by like-minded creative people, basically. It makes it enjoyable. And I am looking forward to this year's festival, but also many festivals to come from here on out. The festival is doing well and it should continue for many years.
Look, I'm thrilled to be here and to be a sponsor of the Producers Reception. Our organization, Media NB, used to be the Producers Association of New Brunswick, and we renamed, rebranded to kind of cover more than just film and TV. It's games, it's multimedia, it's any produced content. We cover people in that area, and this is a great opportunity as part of the festival for people to network. Find out what everybody's doing, make some connections, make some contacts. And I thought it would be a good opportunity to maybe update people on the status of funding in New Brunswick. As you may know, on March 22nd, there was a pretty significant announcement that came down from the government that said that all funding for film and TV in New Brunswick was cut. And that had a huge impact and still has a huge impact on the industry in New Brunswick. But what I will say is that we've struck a working committee and I've been working over the last several months with RDC, Wellness, Culture and Sport, a number of stakeholders, and we're developing a new program that we're going to take to government for their approval, and we're hoping that, and they've obviously been involved in developing this program, but we're hoping the politicians are going to give it the nod, and hopefully in the very near future we'll have a great announcement about a new funding program in New Brunswick. But it's been a difficult year, not without challenges of any producer here in New Brunswick. But we're continuing to make films and TV, and we're going to continue to do it this year, next year, and in the coming years. But it'll be a lot easier when we have a program in place that we can use. Just like every other province in the country. Because some people look at film and TV and tax credits and development funding and equity funding as funding that is just going out the door, but when you actually step back and look at it, you realize that there's a huge economic impact of every dollar spent in film and television. Depending on the studies you look at, it's anywhere between 5 and 10 to 1. So for every dollar invested, you get a return between $5 and $10 on that. So it's a significant industry, and it's all about economic development, not to mention the cultural side, but there is a business case for funding film and television, and we're hoping to have an announcement in the very near future that is going to be well received by anybody connected to film and TV and multimedia in New Brunswick.
dancer. You know that I want you so. There's calypso dancer.